How are y'all doing over there? Hi. I'm going to tell this next story to them because they've been neglected to this point, but you guys can listen too, okay? Cool. So this next song, this is going to sound weird, but bear with me, the story makes sense at the end. I wrote it for my wife's friend. Wow, you guys didn't go when I said that. That's good. Normally that's a response. People get really shocked. I was meeting her for the first time with my wife, and we were having drinks and talking about life. It had been a while since they'd seen each other. And my wife asked, so are you still dating that guy? What's the deal there? And she said, yeah, we're still together. Oh, well, how's that going? It's been a while, right? Yeah, like 8 years. Okay, how's it going? Pretty good. All right, so you guys, like, are you thinking maybe marriage down the line? Yeah, maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure. Okay. Do you see, like, do you want to have kids maybe one day? Yeah, maybe, I don't know. So, like, what's the plan with this guy? Oh, we're just still playing it by ear. And that's when I spoke up, and I'd been drinking. And I said, if you don't know by now, then you definitely know. And the answer is no. And then my wife kicked me really hard under the table. But I was right. That didn't help. So, to make up for it, and you'll find this is a theme with me, I tried to make it better by writing a song. It feels a little late to still be trying on. If I were shoes you long would have returned me. The day's too long it took to still be dreaming of the dawn. So if you would, I'd like to have a word, please. I won't waste no more of your time. I always saw your path running parallel to mine, and though they go together, they never intertwine. There's no use trying making you believe. I guess I'll leave, 'cause I don't need you talking yourself into me. In 7 years I should have seen it coming. I still ain't sure what there was to see. We ran out of clever ways to say we're doing nothing, and we ran out of fear of being free. So I won't waste no more of your time. I always saw your path running parallel to mine. Though they go together, they never intertwine. There's no use trying making you believe. I guess I'll leave, 'cause I don't need you talking yourself into me. And now you're browsing the departures. I can't help but believe if I tried a little harder, we could find a way to be. But I'm gonna leave, 'cause I don't need you talking yourself into me. I guess I'll leave, 'cause Lord knows I don't need you talking yourself into me. Thank you. This next song, are you guys doing okay?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm not talking too much, am I? I get in trouble for that sometimes. I apologize. I'm in the middle of like this inner strife. All my life as a songwriter, I've been working on singing with my eyes open and making awkward eye contact with people because I think that's what they want. And then I just heard, if any volunteers, please let me know, and I'll really dig in there visually. But I was listening to this songwriter the other day, and he said the most like succinct thing I'd heard, and he'll say it much better than I am about to because I'm wordy. But he said, never trust a songwriter who sings with his eyes open, because if he does, that means he's not feeling it enough and he's not getting the shivers when he's singing it. And that was really cool, and I was like, that's how I feel when I have my eyes closed, and I'm fighting that every time I have my eyes open. So I don't know where I'm at right now, really, is the moral of that story. Thank you for bearing with this just internal mess that I'm dealing with right now. But if that's the biggest problem I have, I'm doing quite okay. Speaking of problems, I wrote this next song as a wildfire bore down upon my hometown. Nothing exciting about that, that really sucked. Fortunately, the town survived. But as that was not a given for a while, I started thinking about what made that song, that town so special to me, and a big part of it was the music community inside of it, and how we all went out and sang together a lot. And we sang a lot of old songs that we all liked, so I wrote this song and called it Old Songs. We were born of the ocean, though our blood is hardened since. From the carbon and the chords we crossed as we moved to the east. As we hit upon the mountain we planted in this town, the abundance of the earth was all we need. And our old songs seemed so foreign as we sang them in the square. But in time more far-flung families joined our own. Tales of natives in the Northland and the Kansans whence they came sang our quiet little town into a home. Singing, tie a ribbon round the old oak tree, make me down a pallet somewhere in a field, and drop a line into a creek. Moonlit darkness, I believe that we could be cowboys if our mothers would yield. And that country road take us where we like to go, but this land wasn't made to be our home. Now the snowfall can get heavy and the summer's hot and dry, but we celebrate the hardy earth in hand. From the cattle to the vineyards, where the hilltops meet the sky, you can hear us sing its praises once again. And we're singing, tie a ribbon round the old oak tree, make me down a pallet somewhere in a field, drop a line into a creek. In moonlit darkness, I believe that we could be cowboys if our mothers would yield. And that country road will take us where we like to go, but this land wasn't made to be our home. And we plant our roots in bone. When the flame has gone, we come back strong. Oh, oh, and we're singing, tie a ribbon round the old oak tree, and make me down a pallet somewhere in a field. Then drop a line into a creek. In moonlit darkness, I believe that we could be cowboys if our mamas would yield. And that country road will take us where we'd like to go, but this land wasn't made to be our. This land was made to be our. This land was made to be our home. Thank you. Thank you all so much. We've now entered the soothing and slow part of the show, and then we'll pick up later. I'm exposing all the seams of this production here, I apologize. But This is a song about how it doesn't always feel good to feel comfortable. As you try to settle in, to settle down, to settle skin, it occurs never again might you feel settled. So you try to empathize, you never can, but hey, you try. The greedy win, innocent die, and the scales stay level. And your Phoenix songs, they all sound so beautiful. But there's 80 people gone, and I want heads to roll. Shame on me for thinking we'd be better. When it comes to comfort, denial is the key. Shame on me, and in a week we'll all forget. Add it to the stack of tragedy. As you try to take a break, settle down, shake a leg, it occurs to scope out cover and the exits. And any vet would say that's smart, but is this war or is it art? School in Syria and country found in exile. And your good guy with a gun had best be white and he best not run. And we average one a day, and I want heads to roll. Shame on me for thinking we'd be better. When it comes to comfort, denial is the key. Shame on me, and in a week we'll all forget. Add it to the stack of tragedy. Add it to the stack of tragedy. I don't know if you came in and you saw, there's no good way to transition out of that song, so we're just going to do like a hard right turn. It was really fun putting the album together and being like, God, what the hell do you follow that with? But if you came in, you may have seen an awkward guitar case of some guy who clearly doesn't have his act together as a touring performer. But there were some t-shirts hung over, and you may have seen a large bug on that t-shirt. And I'm going to give you a brief entomology lesson. I believe there's a lot of academics in the room, so I hope you're on board with this. There's a bug. It's called the Natalia. It's in the wasp family. It's a parasitic creature that lays its eggs in caterpillars, and guess what happens to the caterpillar after that? Yeah, it's awesome. And that, as long as you're not a caterpillar. Less awesome, they live by my house. My wife and my child and I and our dog live in a house about 7 miles outside of a very small town. We're in the middle of nowhere. We're in like this tiny community that's just surrounded by miles of manzanita wood. And we get bugs out there. And one of the bugs we get is this Natalia wasp. And we found out that they burrow in our firewood. And we found that out because my wife was bringing in firewood in the middle of the night barehanded, and she got stung. And I wrote a song to try and make it better. So, it didn't work. We got wasps in the woodpile, and I don't like my work. The shower faucet's leaking and the garden's on the dirt. The internet works sometimes and the basement's fit to flood. We got 100 things to tend to, but we'll ignore them all because there's a Jeep and a dirt road and the dogs in the backseat. There's a rock beside a river to sit and dip our feet. If there's a chance, we're gonna take it. If there's trouble, learn to shake it. If there's a backyard guitar, as long as we can see the stars, we're gonna make it. And we got wasps in the woodpile, and isn't it a shame that we can't promise can sting in pain. There's a metaphor there that we're too lazy to find. But I got your love around me, oh, and I'm giving you all of mine. There's a Jeep and a dirt road and the dogs in the backseat. There's a rock beside a river to sit and dip our feet. If there's a chance, we're gonna take it. If there's trouble, learn to shake it. If there's a backyard guitar, as long as we can see the stars, we're gonna make it. And one day we'll earn a little money and we're gonna be just fine. Well, those parties with more than records and cheap wine. One day we're gonna turn this house into a hive. But for now, let's take a ride. We got a Jeep and a dirt road and the dogs in the backseat. We got a rock beside a river to sit and dip our feet. If there's a chance, we're gonna take it. If there's trouble,